morning. Waiting for someone to join us. So while we're waiting, let's just get comfortable in our seat. Scoot yourself back. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Hands rest wherever feels comfortable. You can take your palms down or palms up. I've got you all to myself. Yes. Okay. Just so you know, we are recording this. Just FYI. All right, so we're gonna sit up nice and tall, roll our shoulders up, back and down. Set your gaze on one thing or close your eyes. Some slow, deep breaths. Notice how your body is breathing this morning. Notice your mood, your energy level, just checking in with yourself. If you're ready, you can start to deepen your breath. So breathe deeply into both your hands. Feel your belly and your chest rise together. And as you exhale, feel your chest and belly contract back towards your spine. Let's try to take some slow, mindful breaths. Start to establish a rhythm. Like becomes a habit. You don't have to think about it so much. Keep breathing as deeply as you can. And as you're here, see if there's any tension you're holding anywhere in your body, around your face, your jaw, maybe your neck or your shoulders. Anything that's lingering from last night's sleep. And using your breath just to help soften. Become present. Stepping into this moment fully. As always, please honor your body. Relax your hands. You can tuck your chin towards your throat. Your head hang heavy, stretching out all those muscles in the back of the neck. When you're ready, you can begin to rock your head slowly from side to side. Draw your right ear to your right shoulder and your left ear to left shoulder. Go at whatever pace feels good to you this morning. Especially if you have any tightness in your neck. Nice and slow. Use that movement to help slowly stretch out that tension. Bringing the head back up through center. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. We're just going to circle the arms up and overhead. Turning our palms together, exhaling the hands to the heart. Deep breath in. Take your whole inhalation to reach the arms up. Whole exhalation to draw the hands down towards your heart. Do that one more time. Deep breath in. And exhale. You open the eyes and we're going to scoot forward so we can sit up nice and tall and engage the rest of our body. Let's just start with some cat-cow. So you're going to slide your hands towards your knees. As you inhale, you'll draw that heart forward. And as you exhale, go round, tucking your chin, your tailbone. When you're ready to inhale, come forward again. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. As you exhale, round. Just keep moving at the pace of your breath. So totally fine if your pace is different than mine. It's working those circles, so circling forward as you inhale and back as you exhale. So if you think of your hips, your pelvis like a bowl, your spine is like the spoon, so you're trying to scrape the sides all around the bowl. One last circle in this direction, and then go ahead and switch. Draw those circles in the opposite direction. Just having the same intention on this side. Scraping all the sides of the bowl. All right, let's find that tall spine again. Inhale and scoop the arms up. As you exhale, we'll take a twist over to the right. So just place that left hand down by your right leg, sit up really tall. Maybe take your gaze for the back shoulder if that feels okay for your neck. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, let your shoulders drop. Inhale, and back through center, take that twist over to the other side. Lengthen the spine as you inhale, twist as you exhale. Inhale and reach tall again. You're going to gently grab onto that right wrist and take a little lean to the left. Stretch out through that right side. Inhale back through center and then grab the left wrist and lean to the right. We're going to relax our arms down by our sides and just swing them freely forward and back. So let your arms be really loose all the way to your fingertips. We're going to turn the palms to face up and you'll tap your shoulders or your upper back gently. The idea is just to try to get the elbows up nice and high, working into the front parts of that shoulder joint. And then we'll turn the palms down. You're going to tap the backs of the hands. Let your arms go freely forward and back again. And then you're going to cross one arm and then the opposite arm. Try to get close, get your elbows as close as you can. Let's release those arms. We're going to pick up our right thigh. You can hug under the thigh or on the shin and give it a good squeeze into your belly. And instead of drawing back towards the back of your seat, you want to draw yourself forward. So you're sitting as tall as you can. We'll take that knee and take it around your belly, around your ribs, and pull it towards your armpit. Flex the point of your toes a few times. Take some circles in both directions. Some movement into your ankle joint. We're going to extend that leg out. You're going to pull your toes toward your face. You have the option of holding onto that leg or reaching your arms up and overhead.
Now try to pull your heart forward so you're sitting tall. You're not using the back of your chair. And then you'll slowly lower that heel to the floor. Hands come to your thighs. Take a deep breath in, and then we'll hinge forward. Take a fold for a hamstring stretch. And you can slide that right hand down the leg if you like. As you inhale, just lengthen through the spine, and as you exhale, you're just allowing your body to soften. Your belly come down towards your thigh. Just notice what sensations, what feedback you're getting from your body. So if you have a deep sensation, a good stretching kind of sensation, and it feels good, you stay. If you're not getting enough, you can go deeper. And if it's too much, then you back out. So yoga is a lot about listening to your body. You can keep yourself safe. All right, we're gonna sit tall again. Reach your arms up, and then try to pick up your leg, pull your toes in, and then sweep it out to the right. Bring it back to center. And then we're gonna hug that knee again, give it a good squeeze. And then we'll set it back down. Let's pick up this left thigh. Find that long spine, draw your heart forward, give it a good squeeze in. It's really good for our digestion. And then we're gonna take the knee around, pull it towards your armpit, give it another good squeeze. Point and flex your toes a few times. And then take those circles through your ankle both directions. You're going to extend that leg. You have the option of holding on or reaching the arms up. If you're reaching, draw your heart forward. And then we'll slowly lower that heel. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take a deep breath in. When you're ready, we'll fold forward. You can slide the left hand down the left leg. And just check in with how this feels in your body. What feedback are you receiving? If you need to stay, maybe take it deeper or back out. It's too much. That really applies in any pose that we do. All right, we're going to sit tall, sweep the arms up. Kick your foot up as high as you can. Sweep it out to the side. Bring it back to center and then give it a good squeeze in. And then we'll set the foot back down. Let's find our eagle arms. So you're going to sweep those arms up. Take the right under the left. Try to get your elbows nice and close. And you have the options of just giving yourself a big hug. Or keeping those elbows close and bringing the backs of your hands together or holding on to the palms. So you choose what works best for you. Gently, we'll start to rock side to side. I want to concentrate on where you feel this in your body. Try to stretch that part right behind our ribs, around our waist. It's a movement into the middle part of our spine. We're going to take the elbows over to the right and then look to the left. Try to draw your chin towards your shoulder. And then switch. The arms go to the left and go to the right. And we'll take it back through center. Continue that movement. And now you can take it into a fold if you like. And if this doesn't feel good in your body, especially in your lower back, you can always come back up. You can also just be still. You don't need to move if it doesn't feel good. But if it does, continue to rock. Let your head relax. Hug the elbows in. We're going to keep our arms and draw the chest back up. So keeping the arms as they are, we're going to incorporate our legs. So you can take your right ankle and cross it in front of the left, or you can cross your thigh. And we're going to inhale again, sit up really tall, and then as you exhale, you're going to hug everything in and squeeze everything tight. So you're going to squeeze the thighs together, hug the elbows in, let your chin drop. You're breathing as best as you can. It's a little constricted here, so just do the best you can. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze everything nice and tight. And then you're gonna keep those legs, we're gonna take another twist. So inhale and sweep your arms up. We're gonna twist to the right, use your left arm, tongue tied, and place it gently against that right leg, and try to draw your left shoulder forward. Sometimes my brain works faster than my mouth. And then we're gonna unwind from that twist and we'll uncross the legs. We're gonna inhale and take the arms up, find eagle on the other side, so left under the right. You find if the same placement works, you take it, otherwise you can take another one. So give yourself a big hug if your shoulders are feeling tight this morning. Start to rock. And just try to open up that middle part of your back as best you can. Take the elbows to the right, look to the left. And then switch elbows, go to the left, look to the right. And we'll come back through center. And you can stay or snake your way down into a hold. Just try to let your arms relax in towards your body, let your head relax. Lifting the chest, you'll keep your arms, and we're gonna cross the left leg either in front or on top of the right. Take a deep breath in again, sit tall. As you exhale, hug everything in, try to make yourself as small as possible. Squeeze your thighs, hug your arms in nice and tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release your arms as you circle them up, take a deep breath. And then we'll twist over to the left, and we're using that right arm this time, gently press against the left leg. And draw that right shoulder forward. And then we'll unwind from that twist and uncross the legs. So we'll take our feet into a V, do a few sun salves. We're going to take our block, or whatever you have at home, place it right between your feet. Sitting nice and tall, we'll circle the arms up and overhead. Keeping your belly pulled in, you're going to take a big swan dive. So your hands can come to your thighs or to that block. Pressing into your hands, lift up just halfway, take a deep breath in. Exhale as you fold, let your head relax. And then we'll reverse our dive, pressing into your feet, coming all the way up. We're gonna cactus, open our arms, spread our fingers, and squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale as you reach tall. Take that big swan dive once again. Hands on the thighs or your block, let your head relax. Deep breath in, press into your hands, lift halfway. Exhale as you fold. One more time, we're gonna reverse that dive, come all the way up, and cactus, open the arms. We're gonna take another dive, lift tall, big swan dive down. This time we're gonna stay in this fold. So hands are on the thighs or on your block, let your head relax. You're welcome to take your arms out further. You can slide that block out a little bit away from you and let your head relax. Biceps by your arms, by your ears, excuse me. Take some slow, deep breaths here. Let your belly be soft. Let your head and your face relax. We're going to pull that block back underneath us if you've slid it out. Place your right hand on top of it, or you can always bring your right elbow to your thigh if this is too low. We're going to let that left arm relax and take some circles. We're going to circle it up and around. Your head can just stay neutral, so you can just look down at the floor or off to the left. Just take some slow circles through that shoulder, and then we're going to reverse the direction, circle in the opposite direction. All right, now we're going to sweep that arm out to the left so we can stay parallel to the floor. You can reach it up, and then you're going to sweep it all the way over to the right and reach to the right. Kind of like an elephant trunk. Sweep it out to the left, and then over to the right. Last time, and we're going to stay here in that twist. So sweeping it out to the left. Maybe look towards your thumb. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. and then you can relax. So place both hands on your block, or you can bring your elbows up to your thighs if you need a little break through your arms, and just let your head relax for a moment. Place the left hand on the block. The right arm is going to relax, and you'll take those circles through that right arm. Just take a few in one direction. And switch, draw them in the opposite direction. Now sweep it out to the right, sweep it over to the left, and out to the right, and left, and then out to the right, and we're going to hold in that twist. Relax your shoulders down, look toward your thumb if you can. If it bothers your neck, just keep your face down. And then we'll relax that hand down. Bring your hands up to your thighs, leave your head relaxed. And then we're just going to slowly come all the way up one vertebrae. Once you reach the top, roll your shoulders a few times. Roll up. All right, we're going to work in our lunge. So you can place your block off to the side. We're going to walk our knees over to the right. You're going to let your left hip hang off your chair. You'll walk those left toes back, finding your lunge here. Press the ball of your foot into the floor. Think of that like your roots or your anchor. We'll take the left arm up as you reach really tall. Your right hand is in your chair. You're going to lean into that right hand towards the back of your chair. If you need more stretch, just lean back. If you need less, lean forward. We're going to take this top hand, the left hand is going to come to the back of your head. And you can simply just lean into your palm. You want to take a deeper stretch and turn your gaze up past your left elbow. Look up towards the ceiling. It opens up the chest a little bit more. And we'll release that top arm. We're going to sit tall and take a twist towards the back of your chair so that left hand moves down to the outside of your right leg. Walk your hands up to the back of your chair. Look towards your right shoulder. Unwind from your twist. We'll bring the knees back through center. And we'll take it over to the other side. So right hip hangs out. And walk those toes back. Left hand is in the chair. Right arm reaches up, take a deep breath in. When you're ready, hinge towards the back. Lean into that palm as much as you need. Increase your stretch by leaning back if you need to. And just breathe deeply. Notice how your breath helps to stretch those muscles. It's not just the position of our body, but our lungs here, as they expand, helps to stretch all those muscles in our chest. Hand, that top hand is going to come to the back of your head. You can just gently lean into your palm. If you want a deeper stretch, turn your gaze up towards the ceiling, past your right elbow. Then you can release that right arm, sit tall. Take another deep breath in, and we're going to twist towards the back of your chair. So right hand to the outside of that left leg, or walk your hands up towards the back of your chair. Try to move towards your left shoulder. Unwind from our twist. You can come back around to center. Scoot towards the edge of your seat. Plant your feet. Slide your hands towards your knees. Let's just do a few more cat-cows. Take a deep breath in. Open up your chest. And so all your air out as you round. Inhale as you fill up your lungs again. Open up your chest. And we'll exhale as you round. Find that long spine again when you're ready. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Tuck your chin in and down towards your throat. A few more gentle rocks of your head from side to side. Or if full circles would feel good to you, take a few full circles in one direction and then in the opposite. We're gonna stand on up. We're gonna come to the left side of the chair. We're gonna use the side of the chair here. So we're gonna bring our hands down. So you can either take fingertips, palms, knuckles. So all of those options if you have any kind of wrist sensitivities. If your chair is too low, you can always place a block on top of it and just bring the seat of the chair up to you. So those are all options. So please just take the one that works the best for you. You'll step your feet back just so that the feet, you want to make sure they're underneath the hips. So separate your feet at least a distance. They can always be wider. Put a little bend into your knees. Sit your weight back into your heels a little bit so you're not leaning all your weight into your hands. And then you can rock side to side here. Sway the hips a little bit, just loosen them up. And just pedal out through the knees a few times, bending one and the other. And then we're going to just, taking that left foot, you just want to make sure that it's underneath you just to support your body. You're going to step your right foot back, tuck the toes under, lift your heels so you get a good stretch on the sole of your foot. That left knee is just kind of hanging out, put a soft bend into it. Anytime we're doing the standing pose, you just want to make sure you're not locking out your knee. Send your heel, that right heel, towards the floor. It doesn't need to touch. Just feel the sensation you're getting. If you need a deeper sensation, you can just look forward or draw your hips forward more and bend into your left knee a little bit more. Looking for that big calf stretch. We're going to step into our left foot, so push off your right foot, stepping onto the left. You're going to bring that right knee in towards your belly. Take some circles, move your hip a few times in one direction and a few in the opposite. And then we'll just set that right foot back down. Step your feet again so they're about hip distance. Take those little sways. Excuse me, you can always change the position of your hands at any time. So if your wrists are starting to get a little sensitive, you can walk them a little bit further forward so they're not directly underneath your wrists. Just take some weight out of the wrists. Or use that block if you're not already. Right, so we'll step the left foot back, tuck the toes under, lift the heel first, so you stretch out the ball or the sole of your foot. Make sure your right knee is soft, you're not locking it out. And then we'll send that heel towards the floor. And again, if you need a deeper stretch, you can just look forward. Send your hips forward or bend into your right knee. And then stepping off your back foot, you're going to pull that left knee in towards your belly. Circle it to the left a few times. And to the right. When you're ready, you can just place that foot back down. Take a big, wide stance now, wider than you were before. Let me get at least a couple feet in between. Soften your knees. You can stay up on your hands, or we can come down to the forearms here. Again, this is a great opportunity to use a block if you need to bring your chair to you. And just let your head relax, let your shoulders relax. You can just be still here and take some movement. Lunge, and your right knee lunge to the right, and your left knee lunge to the left. Working through the body, just seeing what would feel good to you. It's a great stretch for our hips and our lower back. Here on the forearms, we'll walk back up onto our hands, and then we'll step our feet underneath us. You're going to keep those knees bent. Hands are gonna come to the thighs, nice and slow. We're just gonna round up. Your head backs to lift. Make sure you're feeling steady and not dizzy. Then we'll roll the shoulders up, back and down. Then we're gonna come to the back of our chair. I'm just gonna turn mine around so everybody can see. You guys can keep your chairs exactly as they are. Standing at the back of your chair. We're gonna work into a warrior two. So you're gonna take a big step back with your right foot, like you would if you were gonna take a lunge. Then you're just gonna pivot so that heel comes down onto the floor. So those left toes are facing straight towards your chair and your right toes are facing out to the right slightly. And then you're just gonna bend into your knee. And you can keep your left hand on the chair or you can reach your arms out. As you're reaching them out, you wanna relax your shoulders. Tuck your hips under you slightly, and then look down at that left knee. Make sure that you can see all 5 of your toes. And then if your knee is caving in, like caving in towards the inner part of your foot, you want to press it out towards your pinky toe. That helps to keep your knee nice and safe. We're going to straighten the front knee and reach our arms up as we inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to lower back down and bend the front knee. So inhale, reach up, straighten the front knee. As you exhale, bend your front knee and lower. Inhale, reach up. And exhale as you lower. So staying here, so your back leg is straight, your front knee is bent. This is warrior two. You're gonna flip your left palm and take it up towards the ceiling and take your right hand to your right leg. So press your right heel into the floor, engage that right leg, make sure it's really straight and strong. And then we'll lower the left hand onto the chair, your front knee stays bent, and you're just gonna reach that right arm over your ear. You're trying to make a straight line from your fingertips all the way to your right heel. The gaze can be down. If you want to strengthen your neck a little bit more, look up top to your right arm. And then we'll take both hands down. Just going to turn all 10 toes forward. Begin to reach up with your knees. Step your right foot up to the left. You can shake out the legs a little bit more. All right. I'm going to turn around this way. We're going to step back with our left foot. Right, so you start with that lunge. And then you'll just pivot the foot down and bend into your front knee. Yeah. And then you're going to cartwheel open the arms. Right, so you're in your warrior two. So you're facing the back wall, so you're not going to be able to see me. Your front knee is bent. There you go, perfect. Reach your arms overhead, straighten your front knee. Yep. And then exhale, bend your front knee and reach your arms back out parallel to the floor. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale to lower. You're going to keep moving with your breath. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale to lower. So you want to make sure the shins is parallel to your posture. Perfect, just like that. Yep. All right, so we're going to place the right hand on the chair. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to reverse our warrior first. So we're in warrior two. Back leg straight, front knee bent. Flip your right palm, you're going to take it up towards the ceiling. Bring your left hand to your left leg. Beautiful. Turn your palm to face you. Yep, and look up towards your thumb. Right, and then we're going to take our right hand to the chair. Front knee stays exactly how it is. Sweep your left arm up and overhead. So you're making a straight line from your fingertips all the way to your back heel. Beautiful. And you can turn your gaze to the floor or look up past your top arm. And then we're going to release. Just gently turn that back heel or turn those back toes forward. You can step your feet back together and shake out the legs a little bit. All right. One last standing pose. We're going to work in a triangle. If you have a block, you can place it up on the seat of your chair or just use any part of the chair. We're going to take a big wide stance. And then you're going to turn your left toes towards the chair. And the legs stay straight for this one. They don't bend. So you're going to reach your arms out just like you would in warrior two. And you're going to hinge these right hips. That right hip, you're going to hinge it back. And you're going to start to reach without bending the knees. Right, and when you can't reach anymore, you're just gonna lower that left hand down so it can come onto the seat, the block, or the back of your chair. And then you're gonna sweep the right arm up. Look towards your thumb. So while you're in space here, we have to use our spatial ability. I'm gonna try to gently draw your hips forward and your shoulders back slightly. And then try to reach the crown of your head out so you're not dipping it down, but you're reaching it out and up. Then we're gonna lower the left hand to our right hand to our right leg. Bring your hips back to neutral, and then you're gonna reach that left arm up, maybe arch back slightly. It's our reverse triangle. You can use that right arm to help you hold on to your leg, use it as a little leverage to support your body. And then we're gonna lower both of our arms, and we'll turn the toes back to center and step our feet back together. And we'll do that all on the other side. So we'll step around the other side of your chair. Step those feet out nice and wide. Big wide stance, wider than your shoulders. Turn your right toes towards your chair. Okay. Legs stay straight. Reach strong through your arms. So the left hips, you're going to hinge them. Left hip, you'll hinge it to the left. Start to reach to the right, and you can't reach anymore. You're going to lower that hand down so it can come onto the seat, a block, the back of the chair. And the left arm goes up. Just take a couple deep breaths here. Feel into your body. Maybe send the hips slightly forward and your shoulders slightly back. You want to feel spacious in this pose. If you're reaching yourself in all these different directions, front, back, up towards the ceiling. Pick up as much space as you can. Right, that's right. We'll lower our left hand to our left leg. We'll reach our right arm. So you can use that left hand, hold on to that leg, give yourself a little support. Reach up and maybe back slightly if that feels good. Keep your belly folded and keep those legs strong. Turn the toes forward and step your legs back together. Shake them out a little bit. All right. Do a little balance pose with our straps. You're going to take hold of your strap. Open it up. If you don't have a strap at home, you can always use a belt or a tie. And a big long towel, those all work. So you're just going to make a big loop with your strap. Step your left foot into the strap and you want to step into it so the ball of your foot is on your strap. You're just going to be holding on with your left hand. So you're going to slide your hand down about halfway down and then just let the other strap, let it go. And then you can hold on to your chair with your right hand. We're standing on our right leg, so you want to soften that right knee, don't knock it out. And then just try to stand tall. We're going to reach that leg out in front of us. So we do this a lot when we're seated. Now we're going to do it when we're standing. You want to draw your heart forward. So you're not leaning back, but you're trying to stand as tall as you can. So a lot of times too, we tend to kind of cock our hip to the right or kind of lean into our hip. So if you're doing that, try to lift up and out of your waist. So you're supporting your body while you stand here. You're going to take that leg out to the side. And you want to try to keep your hips facing forward. And then see if you can just take a little weight out of your hand on the chair. You can still hold on, maybe just place the heel of your hand on or take it off and place it back down a few times to give yourself a little sense of what it would feel like to hold that in space. And then we'll bring it back and lower the foot down. And you can just drop your strap for a moment, shake out the legs. We're going to do, so that's hand to toe, that's what that pose is called. We're going to do reverse hand to toe, except we're just going to use our knees, reverse hand to knee. So you're going to pick up your right knee, take your left hand and poke it around the outside of your right knee, and then twist to the right. So you're looking over towards the right or towards the right shoulder. And then from here, can you take a little weight out of that hand on the chair? Maybe instead of having the whole hand down, just have a few fingertips. Or if you can find some balance for a moment, take the hand off and place it back. If you're finding balance, you can reach your arm out to the right. So that's just what we're working towards. And then you can unwind and release that leg back to the floor, shake out the legs. We're gonna step around to the other side. We'll do our right legs. You're gonna make that big loop once again. Step your right foot onto your strap, right at the ball of your foot. And then slide your hand down so it's about halfway down your strap. Left hand can come to the chair. Soften that left knee so you're not locking it out. We'll lift. Find that tall spine. Tuck it out of your waist. Draw your heart toward your toes. All those things. And we'll open it out to the right. Make sure your hips are still facing forward. And if you want to take a little weight out of your hands. Same thing on this side. If you find the balance here, you can stretch that arm out to the side. Your chair is always there for you if you need it. We'll bring the leg back to center and set it down. Drop your strap, shake out your legs a little bit. All right, so we're standing on our right leg, so soften that right knee. We're gonna pick up the left knee. The right hand is gonna hook around the outside of that left leg. You'll twist to the left. And then if you'd like to play with the balance, hand on the chair, or you're extending that arm out, you can do a little combination of all of it. Or none of it. It's all good, whatever you're in need of today. Just accept where we're at. It's the beauty of yoga. And we'll release, take that foot back down, and shake out the legs. And then we're gonna take a seat. Just gonna look at the time real quick. All right, so let's scoot ourselves back in our chair. Roll our shoulders up, back, and down. Soften your gaze and close your eyes. Feel into your body. Just notice any differences, any changes from when we first started practicing this morning. No judgment or criticism, just noticing. Your right hand to your heart, left hand to your belly. Taking some mindful breaths. Fill up your lungs from the bottom all the way to the top. To exhale, emptying from the top all the way to the bottom. Notice the quality of your breath. Thoughts. It's fine after yoga, my breath feels a little freer than my body. Take some deeper breaths, and it's not as much of a struggle. So find there's more space between my thoughts. They're not racing around like they were before, jumping from thought to thought. Yogis call this monkey mind, little monkey jumping from tree to tree. You always want to try to slow down that monkey and rest, so our minds and our bodies can rest. Just take a few more deep breaths. Circle the arms up, take a deep breath in. Your hands meet, bring them down to your heart. Thank your body for being here, doing all the things that are good for you. Just showing up. best part. Thank you for allowing me to guide you this morning, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Another class in here? Some of the classes.